Welcome one, welcome all. Subnautica, a fresh playthrough. I'm going to start this new game going now because there's quite a long load screen before we can start playing, and I will do the introduction while we wait for that. We are going to do the survival difficulty here. Let's start that going. It has begun. So I have played this game through once before on the freedom mode, which is basically the same difficulty as this, but without having to worry about food and water. So yeah, we're going to have the added complication of trying to manage our needs. Welcome to the stream if you're joining me. So yeah, as I was playing this game through, I think it was last year, I was thinking this would be such a good game for a YouTube series. What a shame I don't do YouTube videos anymore. So here's a brilliant opportunity. A brilliant opportunity to do a little series. We seem to be in some sort of pod, escaping from some sort of explosion. All will become clear. Oh, fire extinguisher wasn't secured. Oh, lots of unsecured things flying around. This is bad news. That's very bad. Game over. You died. But look, it's okay. We're not quite dead. We were only nearly dead. All right, do we have control yet? We have control. Let's pick up the fire extinguisher and let's put out the fire. Right click. Oh, I'm a little bit on fire. We're cool. We don't seem to have any health bar yet. Press F8 to report bugs and give feedback. F8. I quite like this game. Here comes our little PDA. Yeah, no kidding. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. You are indeed first, or at least first to announce your presence. Okay, what have we got in the voice log? Right, it's just replaying that. I'm just briefly just going to change the... yeah, there we go. So I just had to move my mouse out of the screen to make sure that chat was on top of other things. So... we're at about half on food. We're quite well hydrated. Let's grab a med kit. We need to repair some stuff. We need to fabricate some stuff. What's in the box? We've got some flares. We've got some water. We've got some food. Let's grab that food out and let's eat it. Clickety click. Okay, that's actually given us quite a lot. So I'll let my food go down a little bit lower next time. What can we fabricate? We can do some basic material stuff, titanium, etc. Some electronics things, sustenance. Let's look at the blueprints to inspire us what we might want to make first. Equipment, standard O2 tank. Do we have one of those? Doesn't look like we do. Okay, so we're going to want some titanium. Going to want to make some silicon rubber. And we're also going to want to make a battery. Get some cave sulfur. Survival knife, yeah. Now, silicon rubber, how's that made again? That's made using creepvine seed clusters. Right. Just trying to remind myself about all the various requirements. And a habitat builder needs computer chip. So we will need a little bit of gold and some table coral samples. For that, we'll need a survival knife. So I think we should get some creepvine seed clusters and some titanium and some acid mushrooms and some copper. And then we'll get back here and see how it goes. So, out we go. Let's go out through the top to start with. Yeah, good point, David. David said in the chat, your lungs are now 100% smoke. Yeah, I probably should have prioritised getting some fresh air, really. It's just us and all this ocean. Oh, and what's that? That's some sort of little coral pipe. Okay, let's go down and get what we need. We need a few acid mushrooms. That'll probably do. Don't want to overdo it, picking up loot initially, because if you pick up too much stuff, then you run out of places to keep it. Oh, is that a crash fish coming for me? Ouch. Alright, well, that does at least mean there'll be a little bit of cave sulfur to grab. That's it there. Oh, fishy, fishy. Okay, let's just get a little bit of air. And let's go down and pick up that cave sulfur. I'm going to want to pick up some fish to eat at some point as well. Okay, oh, there's another one there. Yep. And a creature egg. No, I'm not going to pick up the creature egg. I will pick up the peeper, because we're going to want some food. A little bit more titanium around here. Oh, I do see a box. And I think... Oh, that's a grav trap, so I'm going to need a scanner to be able to scan that. Seamoth Fragment, ditto. We don't have any copper yet. So let's find some of those little... Yep, thank you. Of course, last time I played this, I was sort of fully maxed out on power, so having to go up for breath every 45 seconds is going to take a little bit of getting used to initially. Is this sort of like Raft? It is, but it isn't. Raft is basically, you're on top of the water most of the time, whereas this, you're underneath it most of the time. Raft, you're also moving lots, whereas this is much more of a static game. And I'm struggling to remember what a limestone chunk looks like. It'll come to me. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Okay, a bit of titanium. Oxygen. Yeah, I need titanium, but I need copper more. Oh, there's a bit of quartz in there. It's probably a bit early to be picking that up. I don't really need it yet, but why not? Okay, no little screaming fish here. Hooray! We're gonna live. Do you hear that? I don't remember limestone chunks being this hard to spot before. But I think it's just taken me a while to get my eye in. Not my iron. That's a different game entirely. See, I'm sure that... Oh, there we go. There's one. There's one. Come on, give me some copper. More blimmin' titanium. That's no use. No use at all. Oh, here's one. There's a bit of copper. Cool. We're going to need a bit more than that. And I must resist the urge to pick up all the quartz I see. It's nice, but it's not useful right now. Not until I've got somewhere to store all my excess gubs. I'm going to want some bladder fish as well for water. Let's keep our eyes peeled for those. And what about over here? Any useful chunks? Is that a limestone chunk? It's not. It's just a small patch of discoloration. Might be a chunk in here. No. Creature egg. Don't want that yet. Let's see. Why is the limestone eluding me so? Is that a bit over there? No, that is though. Hooray, a bit more copper. Right, we've got two now. So that might get us started. Is that a bladderfish? Oh yes, here we go. Here's a couple of bladderfish. Let's pick up those. We're going to need them for water. The bladderfish, they have an expected application. Right, let's go in and see what we can do with what we've picked up. Okay, so use the fabricator. Right, so we want to get some titanium out of that metal salvage. Let's convert all of it. We don't want ingots. We do want to make a battery. So we've got a blueprint for a power cell. We shall turn this bladderfish into some filtered water. And we shall cook a peeper. Actually, I shouldn't have cooked it yet. Because skeletal structure. Yeah, very good. Yeah, in this game you shouldn't cook food until you actually need it. Oxygen tank. That's good. That's increased our survivability a fair bit. Oh, can I make... Well, yeah, I've got another bladderfish. Let's make some more water. It is okay to stock up on water. Right, it's the creep vine clusters I need right now. Let's put away these surplus acid mushrooms. Let's drink a bit of water. That cooked people will keep that with us. Cave sulfur scanner. We don't need this quartz right now. Yeah, let's try and go and get some creep vine seed clusters. Silicon rubber is the next thing we need lots of. It did look a bit like night was falling for a second there, but apparently not. Right, I'm struggling to remember which direction I want to be going in. Where's the aurora? Over there. Okay, so I think that over here there is one of these kelp forests where there are lots of vines where we will find the creep vine seed clusters. I'm going to pick up a little bit more. Oh, I can scan things now. Yep, let's do that. Sometimes scanning things gives you useful information, but most of the time not. Most of the time it just gives you some useful flavor text in your PDA. I want to avoid that thing, it farts badly. Pick up another bladderfish. Yes, I will read through selected flavor texts. Let's scan this bladderfish. And let's pick it up. I'm not seeing... It's much darker than I remember this game. Can't find any creep vine. Let's try going this way. Let's get some air while we're going in. Very dark. Oh, I think I see some creep vine seeds just there. Let's go grab a handful of those. These take up quite a lot of space in the inventory, so I'm not going to be able to carry many. Let's grab maybe 4 if I can. And I also need to look out for some quite nasty beasties around here. They're quite long and thin, and they give chase. Scanning that. Okay, pick up the seed cluster. There we go, that'll do. 5 of those I think should keep us going for a while. I think this thing actually gives us a little health oxygen top-up. Yeah, look at that. Getting an extra 10 seconds of air each time. Useful to remember that. Right, it's really dark, so let's make our way back to base. It's all looking quite safe at the moment. Hello, Peeper. I'll scan you, Peeper. And you know what? I'm going to pick you up. I might eat you. That weird little noise there, that's the noise that these fat farty guys make. So yeah, initially I can't go into the aurora. I need to make a radiation suit, but that doesn't take too long. It does not take too long to get there in the game. If it was a bit lighter, I might look around for things to scan, but it's very dark at the moment. Oh, what was that? Table coral, okay. Once I've got a knife, I'll be able to come back here and start harvesting. Don't think there's anything else I need from down here. All right, let's head in, do a little bit more crafting. Okay, where are we at? Let's convert our metal salvage back to titanium. Silicon rubber, yeah, we need a bit of that. I can't remember exactly what it is to make. Was it a tool? Fins, I'm going to need that. Was there something else more high priority? Repair tool. That's very useful. Yeah, we definitely need the repair tool as a matter of priority. And I think, do we have some leftover silicon rubber to make some fins? I need to make a bit more silicon rubber. And then we can make the fins, which will help us swim a little bit faster. I think they get automatically equipped as well. Let's just check. Yep, there they are. So let's look at what else in here will be useful to make. I'm going to need to gather some silver and gold at some point. I want to make a knife as well. I've got the stuff I need to make a knife. Brilliant, let's have one of those. Habitat builder, yeah, I'm going to need the silver and gold for that. Okay, so let's start repairing stuff. Just because then we'll be able to breathe a little bit more easily in here. Still a bit smoky. We need to repair this. And we are all clear and ready to go. So did I come to the conclusion I could make a knife? Yes, let's have a knife. Make lots of water. I think that cooked people we've got in our inventory is probably past it by now. Well, let's clear up the space. It still gives me a little bit of food top up. Let's have it anyway then. Okay, let's dump some of our surplus. I've picked up a little bit more junk than I wanted to. You see, that's full already. Yeah. Okay, what can I do? Let's look at what the plan is. So obviously there's a message over there I can follow. Let's have a quick look. Let's just clear all of those from the notifications pop up. Let's have a look at our data bank. What have we got? Geological data. Environment scan. All right, this is the planet we're on. May support Leviathan class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Rescue is unlikely. We need hazmat suits and support apparatus. We've got analysis of scattered wreckage from the Aurora. It's been heated to over 1200 Celsius. And we can reclaim intact portions of Altera vessels for their titanium content. Yep, we've been doing that already. What do we scan? Table coral. Exploitable in computer chip fabrication. We've got some small herbivores, the bladderfish. This little text here tells you that you can use it to make oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder. And okay, I think if you consume one of these fish, you get a little oxygen top up, and the membrane can be used to make water. And here's the peeper, which is nice, quite a very eyebally fish, and is good for eating. And there's a few things in flora, creep vine, exploitable, construction applications, etc., etc. Creep vine seeds, ditto, some more information about that. Lots and lots of lore in this game, isn't that nice and detailed? And the writhing weed, that's the other thing that we scanned. So yeah, I'm eager to get the habitat builder constructed. Let's make a battery in anticipation of that. So let's grab out a couple of coppers and a couple of acid mushrooms. I can't remember whether it's one of each we need. It's 2 acid mushrooms to 1 copper ore. Okay. And did we also need... Yeah, we actually need a battery for this. Battery computer chip, wiring chip. All right. Let's put some stuff away. Let's put the battery away. And we now have space for all of those. So silver and gold is what we want to go off in search of. But let's play a message. Why not? Not very useful. Right, what's the state of things here? It's light. Oh, and look, I can see a kelp forest over there. Right, so I saw some stuff around on the floor that I want to scan. I can't remember exactly where it was. Was it around here somewhere? Oh, sea glide fragment. Yeah, it's going to be good to get a sea glide. I need to find one more sea glide fragment before I can manufacture that. But yeah, that's going to be very useful in terms of movement upgrade. There was a grav trap I seem to remember seeing, but I've forgotten where that was. David has another question. He asks, sorry for all the questions, but you look like a seasoned player. What's the best weapon? If you ask what the best weapon in this game is, then you're kind of missing the point. It's not really a combat-y game. Most of the time in this, if you're smart, then you're going to be avoiding the things that can get you. It does have one or two things that can be used in combat. There's the knife. There's a stasis rifle, which is pretty good for freezing enemies. The Seamoth, which is like a little... Oh, giant coral tubes. Like a little submarine, that does have some defensive upgrades, as does the Cyclops, which is like a bigger submarine. But yeah, this isn't like a first-person shooter where you have all sorts of assault rifles and shotguns and gubs like that. Let's scan some of these things while we're here. Blue palm. Keeping an eye out for those little boxes. They have scannable things in them. But really, I'm just kind of meandering around. Oh, I heard a noise in there. Don't want to pick up too much titanium at this point. Yeah, I'd really like to find another sea glide fragment. Here's some rocks. Let's scan them and let's see if we can get some copper ore out of them, because a little bit of copper would be useful. Well, that's not happening. Okay, which direction is that? Okay, I think if I head in this way, beyond this kelp forest, then I'll find myself in a biome where I can find plentiful gold and silver. So let's go over there, try and get a little bit of those, and then hopefully we'll be in a position to make a habitat builder quite soon. I can also grab a little bit of creepvine samples off of the creepvines. Not seeing anything scannable here. Some more of those chaps. Let's avoid them. I'm trying to remember if I'm going the right way. Yes, this looks familiar-ish. There's definitely something scannable down here in that box. Let's go down and check it out. That's limestone. I'm looking for sandstone chunks. They're a little bit smoother. Laser cut fragment, thank you. Oh, those are a bit mean. I want to give them a little bit of space if I can. Quite far below, so let's just go up and pop some air. And then once we're breathed up, let's dive back down. So yeah, these pillars, they have sandstone chunks on them, which are a good source of gold and silver. I'd like a couple of each really if I can. Where are you, chunks? And this one's looking decidedly unchunky. Oh, I think I see some levitating chunk. And that looks like it's limestone again, though. Yeah, don't want that at the moment. Again, I'm quite far below. Yeah, I want to get some air. And let's dive back down. Also see a bit of wreckage there. There might be some useful things to scan. I think this is guaranteed to be gold. Oh, lead. Bah. I was going to say I think this is yet another laser cutter fragment. We might have a laser cutter quite soon. Seconds of oxygen. Best go back up. And then when we come back down, I'll inspect this pillar, see if I can get some gold or silver around that. I think I also see a little scannable box over there. That might be something useful. Okay, let's head straight down. Look for one of those smooth sandstone chunks. That looks like one down there. I will scan this. There's a piece of gold. That's nice. Any others around here? Not looking like it. Okay, let's have a look at that box over there. Oh, is there another one down there? Or is that a piece of salt? I will grab the salt actually because I will need that for making some things. Pick a bit of copper, why not? Laser cutter fragment. Another chunk of limestone again, more copper. Quite a long way to go to the surface now. I think I should be able to make it in time. Thanks. Not sure if I checked that pillar down there yet. Let's have a look in that direction. Or maybe we did check it. What are you? You're limestone. Yep, no use to me. Well, there's some scannable things here. But I do need to worry about my oxygen. Scan room fragment. I'm cutting it really fine on the breathing. In fact, I think I've cut it too fine. Especially if I get trapped under that. Oh, yeah. I think I done goofed. I done goofed big time. Way too cocky there. Right. So I think I will respawn back in my pod and I will have lost that piece of gold or whatever it was. Very frustrating. Shouldn't have done that. What's in my inventory? Yeah. Oh no, I've got copper. It's left me a piece of copper. Alright, well, and let's get back out there. So I'm trying to think if there are better places for gold and silver. I think it was in this kind of direction I went. I suppose if I try and scan for a sea glide, then that will make it much easier for me to get up and down. So that might be a viable strategy. Let's pick up a table coral sample while we're here. There we go. That's limestone. That's no use to me. Is there any sandstone down here? Oh, crash fish. It got me. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I made a mistake. I delved too deep too fast. Right, let's head up to the surface. We do have a radio message, so to be honest, maybe a good strategy right now would be to follow the radio message and see if that takes us to a biome that's got something useful. No oxygen yet. Okay, let's play that message. Right, what about food? No, there's nothing edible in there. So can I actually eat a seed vine cluster? No, I can't. All right. So that little log there, live pod 3 uploading their coordinates. Let's just have a look at this. Right, so limestone, titanium and copper, sandstone, lead, silver and gold. Giant coral tubes rich in calcium. Acid mushroom. Application in battery fabrication. Blue palm doesn't do much. So let's head towards live pod 3. They reported their sea glide damaged, so that might mean we've got a chance of getting a sea glide of our own, given that we've already got one of the fragments. I think I probably could do with a little bit more titanium, so let's pick that up. I probably could do with picking up some edible fish. So let's detour via... Is this a peeper? There's a few peepers here. Let's just try and intercept something that's food. Let's scan this hoopfish. And let's pick it up. Oh, missed that peeper. Can I pick up this peeper? Okay, we do need some air, so let's go up to the surface. We're not too far down, so we're going to be alright. And it's gone dark again, which scuppers my chances of picking up interesting things from the seafloor. Because I can't even see them. So I think the stalkers don't spawn in the kelp forest until you've triggered something. So how do we get in here? Here we are, there's a PDA. And something in the data box, what's in there? Alright. Hold on, I'm just being interrupted, so I'm going to have to pause the stream for a second. Okay, we're back. I didn't quite pay attention to what I picked up there. What did I get? I got a new blueprint, so let's find out what that was. I think I saw something about a compass briefly popping up. Yep, there's the compass. All right, here's some new blueprints. Cooked and cured hoopfish. Fiber mesh, so I got that blueprint when I picked up the creep find sample. Is there anything in the databank? Habitat installations, scanner room. Yep, that's useful very much. In fact, that's going to be very useful for finding the sandstone things, but I think I do need a piece of gold to make it in the first place. Information about a bioreactor, they're certainly useful for generating power. Here's the LifePod 3 crew log. Okay, so we now have a second piece of the sea glide recipe. So let's swim back to base and let's make that. In fact, what I will do is I'll just quickly check what is required to make the sea glide, just in case there's anything I need to pick up on the way. Battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. I think we've got most of the things we need. We might need a little bit more copper, actually. And we need to make some lubricant, but I think we have spare creep vine seed clusters, so that should be all right. But if I do happen to see any limestone chunks, then I will break them for their copper. But it's hard to see anything at night, really. Maybe making a flashlight should be high on my list of priorities right now. I did also notice while scrolling through the blueprints that an upgraded oxygen tank isn't too far beyond our means at the moment. Is there anything on this? Just some of these floaters. Low on oxygen, let's go get some. All right. Sea glide, sea glide. How close are we to being able to make sea glide? Is that in a deployable? It is. Battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. Battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. So there's a bit of titanium. So we need battery, lubricant. So we need a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. How close are we to... Oh, this battery, that's good. Was I saving the battery for something else, though? I can't remember. Flashlight. Well, can I... Let's grab some quartz out of here. So I can make some lubricant. I'll definitely need that. Let's make some glass. Make some more glass. So we can now make copper wire. Was that one of the required things? It was one of the required things. So let's have a little bit of that. And I think now, yes, we have our sea glide. Excellent. Let's put that on the hotbar. So to make the flashlight, we need to make another battery, which we might be able to do. But it's not looking likely, actually. Yeah, we've run out of copper. There's more copper we need. What was the upgraded oxygen tank? Yeah, that's really the silver ore that's going to be difficult there. So once again, we're looking for silver. Let's make up some more water. And let's cook up another fish. And let's consume that straight away while it's good. All right. Dump our surplus. Lots of table coral samples I don't know what to do with yet. Yeah, once again, I've ended up with too much titanium. I need to remember to stop picking up titanium every single time I see it. Medikit fabric is not done yet. So let's think. Right, more copper, I can make a battery, then I can make a flashlight. That's a brilliant idea. Okay. So let's try and find... Oh, actually, are these boxes I've scanned yet? Oh. Managed to avoid him. Okay, that's just a sea glide fragment in there. So if I scan that, then that will just give me more titanium. That's no use to me. Is there anything under here that's new to us? Not looking like it. But I would really like some limestone chunks. Okay, we're just seeing the notification we have a new radio message. I'll just have a little scan over here for some limestone chunks, and then we'll go back and see what that message is telling us to do. Oxygen. Very surprised I'm not seeing any limestone at all. I was sure it was much more plentiful than this. Quick peek down here. Any crash fish? Not looking like it. Oh, there's a bit. Come on, be copper. It's titanium. Dang. Once you have the scanner room, finding all these things gets quite trivial. Any limestone under here? Not seeing any. Right, I think I need to go back to base. There it is. Let's play that radio message and hope that takes us somewhere helpful. I mean, now that we have the sea glide, we can actually get up and down a little bit quicker. So extracting the gold and silver from that area where we were before is now far more doable. And in case you're wondering why I'm not using the sea glide at the moment, it's because I'm trying to save the battery in it. Grim loaded snake thing. I think that will be one of those stalkers I was talking about. So I guess this is the trigger that makes them spawn in. All right, we'll use the sea glide here just to speed things up. So yeah, we should. I think we're now going to see a few stalkers coming at us as we go through this little area. Anything scannable down here? No, it's just titanium. Yep, that was a stalker there. Very briefly. They can give you a bit of a hard time, but you can outrun them with the sea glide. Ooh, is there going to be something scannable in here? Laser cutter fragment. I think we already have the laser cutter fragment, in which case I don't want to scan that because it's just going to give me more titanium. Okay, let's get the air and turn off the Life Pod 3 beacon. We don't need that anymore. All right, let's speed on down. Oh, here we go. Here's a chunk. In fact, I see a couple of chunks. Silver, nice. Lead, not so useful. More silver. There we go. Habitat builder's looking like it might be a goer. Let's just not die. Dying right now would be bad. Is this a Seamoth fragment? It is. Very good. Looking forward to getting a Seamoth. In fact, I just need the one. Okay, PDA. Anything else to pick up in here? Doesn't look like it. Right, let's just have a little scan around the seabed around here. And not seeing anything scannable. There's a chunk there. Might be a piece of copper in there. There is. Brilliant. Back to the surface. Okay, I'm seeing some messages in chat. Pete, holy cow, my favourite Fallout New Vegas guy playing Subnautica live. Man, it's good to see you again. Thanks very much, Jim. Good to have you here. Yeah, this is a great game. So for those of you who missed the start of the stream, I have played this game through once before. I played it through on the freedom mode, so I didn't have food and water to worry about last time. But this time, I'm pulling the food and water in. I'm going to challenge myself a little bit more, hope that it doesn't just make the game tedious. And I've kind of set myself a little side goal for this series of making a really awesome base. It's going to just sprawl. Oh, is that a bit of limestone? No, it's not. But there is a block down there. Box, which might have a scannable in it. Another sea glide fragment. So this is just going to give me titanium. Well, let's do it. The problem with those boxes is you can very easily lose track of which ones you have and haven't been inside. Stop giving me titanium! It's just filling up my inventory with blimmin' titanium when it's copper I need. Right. We want to get home alive. And I think we should now have some interesting new things that we can craft. So we have the Seamoth. Yeah, we need to make a mobile vehicle bay, I think, to be able to build a Seamoth. Or am I imagining that? Let's check the blueprints. Yeah. Oh, I've actually got one of the 3 pieces of the Seamoth. I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Okay, so it's going to be a while until we have a Seamoth yet. So let's look at the fabricator. What was it I still wanted to make? It was mainly the habitat builder, wasn't it? Laser cutter, yeah, I'm going to need diamonds for that. That's going to be a while yet. The flashlights. Right, I want to make a battery and some glass. So I need some acid mushrooms, of which I have none. So let's go looking for the mushrooms. There are loads down beneath us. Acid mushrooms are something that we are not going to struggle for. And I think I had some glass stashed away. I do, 2 pieces. Let's grab a med kit while we're here. Right, a battery. Definitely need a battery. I definitely need a wiring kit as well, I think. But let's be absolutely certain. Let's be absolutely certain we're making the right stuff for a habitat builder. Yes, it is a wiring kit and it's a computer chip. Okay, so let's make a wiring kit. Computer chip, I need some copper wire, so I need more copper ore. Damn it. It's the copper ore, isn't it? There's none in there. Let's cook a hoop fish. We are getting a little bit on the hungry side. So let's just quickly scarf that down. Right. Habitat is just a computer chip. It's just a computer chip, and for that it is just some copper wire. So I just need some copper wire. Is there anything else useful I can make in here? If I had any silver ore left over, I could make a high capacity oxygen tank. So I think, right, here's my plan. Let's just drop off a few extra things. Let's head back over to that life pod. The game has deleted its beacon. Let's turn that back on. Hello? Where's the blimmin' 17 beacon gone? Maybe I can, if I change the colour, is that going to make it visible? That's annoying. Oh, there it is. Cool. So if I head towards that, because I've got a good chance of picking up some more silver from over there, which is what I need to make that new oxygen tank. And then I'm going to be very grateful for having a new oxygen tank. We also need to pick up some edible fish as we pass them. There's a bit of limestone. Come on, copper. It's copper. Excellent. So, silver and food fish. Your food fish. You're also scannable. Rabbit ray. I think it's edible. No, maybe it's not. Okay, all peepers, come here. You are lunch. You're slippery lunch. I'm going to have to use this to get up to you faster. Right, you. Oh, got him. Right. Right, we're heading towards here again. Keeping our eyes peeled for some sandstone chunks. Oxygen, thank you. Head to the surface. See how much better life is once you've got a sea glide, eh? So let's look for some of these. Okay, there's my silver ore. While we're in this area, let's oh yes, the jelly shroom cave, of course. And it's gotten dark. Is that a chunk? That's a limestone. If I get lucky. No, I'm not lucky. Yeah, I would quite like to just, while I'm in this area, see if I can pick up any more gold and silver. Bit of lead. Right, oxygen's running low. Let's head back to the surface. Right, let's head for home. I want to make this habitat builder, because once I've got a habitat builder, I can start sorting out my storage. I don't think I need any creep vine on my way through. It's a bit like when you go to the shops and you're wandering around the high street and you're like, oh, do I need to go into Dias for anything? It's a bit like that in this game. You're thinking, oh, did I need that? Do I need anything from the acid mushroom clump? Oxygen, thank you. Didn't quite get a full lungful there, but we'll be fine. I definitely do need to get more little fishlets, though. And I failed to pick up that bladderfish. There's one. Peeper, come here. Delicious peeper. Gotcha. And I think you also need to be careful not to overfish. I think it is possible to... Oh, I need to scan that. It is possible to actually destroy the ecosystem by taking all of the fish of one type out of an area. So let's try and mix things up a bit. Okay, it's habitat builder time. What do I need to do? It was a computer chip for that, yep. For which I need copper wire, but I can make that now. And I need one of these coral samples, or maybe it was 2. I don't know, let's take 2. So I can now make the computer chip. Got a blueprint for the advanced wiring kit. There's the habitat builder. So let's build ourselves a little base. Solar panel, that's around here somewhere. I need some quartz and copper. So I'm going to need to go and grab those, and I'm going to want to make a hatch on the bottom, which is that, for which I'll need some quartz. Okay, let's grab some air, see what we've got in here. No quartz left, but we do have a bit of titanium. I wish I hadn't turned all that quartz into glass now. That was a bit of a bad idea. Right, where did I build my... There it is. Might need to put a light on this as well so I can see it. Okay, let's just pop that bit of titanium under there. No? All right. Quartz and copper. Did I ever make a flashlight, by the way? Doesn't look like I did. Can I? I mean, I think the Sea Glide does actually have a built-in flashlight. I need a battery, for which I need copper. Okay, no, that's not happening anytime soon. Right, let's find out where the quartz and the copper is at. So I think that some of these coral tubes, you can actually swim through them. And pick up stuff. That one there? No, there's a big one somewhere. Big one. But I can't remember where. Okay, we have a new radio message. Looking forward to going back and checking that out. So I think some of these caves... Here we go, there's a piece of that in there. Okay, I should probably get some air. Avoid him. Alright, let's get back down. Yeah, some of these caves down here, they have a nice little cache of these. Copper ore. Pick that up. And, oh, there's some sandstone just there. Didn't realise there'd be some so close to base. Yeah, you can pick up a bit of quartz and a bit of copper in these at the same time. Which is very, very fruitful. What have we got in here? I think... Oh, something scannable there, but I'm not interested by it right now. Right, where's the pod? Oh, there it is. 100 meters, okay. Yeah, I would quite like to find the really big coral tube that you can swim through. Because at the moment I'm just checking the same areas over and over again, I think. This one's quite big. See if there's anything in here. Nope. I think it might be to the south of the life pod where that big tube is. Oh, do I see some quartz in there? No. Limestone. Oh, Crash fish. Run away. Thank heavens for sea glides, eh? Oh, another one. That was fun. Bit of copper. A bit of quartz. Yeah. I need to be careful about the pace of exploring those things because you don't really want to trigger a whole bunch of crash fish at the same time. But I think, I'm not sure, but I think I may now have picked up, oh, inventory full. Well, that answers that then. I think I may have picked up enough of the things I need to actually make some progress on these things I'm trying to build. So can I finish off this solar panel? That's the wrong item, that's the one I want. Okay, that's good. Can I finish the hatch? Brilliant. So, yeah, let's have some windows on the ends. Let's use up all my glass, make it look as nice as possible. I suppose it might have made more sense to have them kind of diametrically opposite, but this will do for now. And let's have some storage. I might tear down the fabricator and the radio and the medkit fabricator and move them into here, actually. But for now, let's pop some lockers on the walls. Try and get them roughly lined up. Oh, that's awful. Let's try harder. Let's try and get them at least at the right height. That, I think, is closer. And basically, let's just use up lots of this titanium that we've been hoarding. Okay, and I'm out of titanium. Brilliant. That's where I wanted to be. So let's pop some quartz in there. And let's share quartz and lead. Quart. Now, do I have 8 characters or 7? Ah, brilliant. Quartz and lead in there. And here we're going to put in some mushrooms. Shrooms. Jim says, I've got stash, but I'll be checking back in your channel for more of this. Stay healthy, please be careful. Same to you, Jim. Thank you very much for your kind words. And let's put some, what should we call this? Ores, I guess. All right, let's go and empty the life pod. Just over here. So let's just listen to this before we tear down the radio. All right, so we're going to have a life pod go and check out in a second. For now, let's just transfer another inventory load of stuff across. What have we got? Some titanium. Yeah, did I put some titanium in ores? Yeah, I think we can definitely justify a dedicated titanium container. So this is obviously not going to be my main base. This is just a very small, minimal place, so I don't have to make any of those annoying waterproof lockers, which are basically a waste of titanium in the long run. Creep finey stuff. Creep finey stuff. Let's dump the surplus titanium in the titanium box. Flares, food, water. Yeah, we could do with a dedicated food box. So let's grab 3 pieces of titanium out and let's make that. Good point. Yeah, I shall consume that then. And right, yeah, I need to go and do the cooking and such like, various processings. So I did play that. Yeah, I did play that recording. What was it again? LivePod 6. So do we have we don't have a 6 beacon. Oh. This is worth pausing for. It is safe, by the way, to be up here. Well, that was nice. And now I can make a radiation suit. I'm going to play this this message that's waiting here. Trying to figure out how to deconstruct this fabricator, but maybe I can't. I should be able to deconstruct this. This is a mystery to investigate. Maybe my Q key isn't working. Let's check my... Can I check my key mappings? Keyboard, bindings, deconstruct Q. I'm pressing Q. How disappointing. Alright, I was in the middle of making... No, I was in the middle of eating food. That's what I was doing. One cooked boomerang. I got a couple of peepers back up. Alright, so I have everything from here. Yeah. I need to investigate why I can't deconstruct those. Let's, can I deconstruct the window? Yeah, I can deconstruct the window. Maybe I am not allowed to deconstruct the fabricator in here. Well, okay, that's fine. We can work around that. All right, let's pop in here. Let's see if we've got some stuff to stash. We've got a little bit of titanium. So let's put that away. Let's look at our beacons. Well, I'm going to check the blueprints quickly, see if there's anything useful looking that's been added to here lately. It is showing we have 4 new blueprints available. The radiation suit, fiber mesh and lead. Okay, how do I make a fiber mesh? That is creep find samples. Okay, let's make the radiation suit. I mean, I can't go to the Aurora until I've got the laser cutter, definitely. But still, wouldn't hurt to have that on the go. So let's go and get some creep finds. And let's also look at our beacons. Now this is odd. Life pod 6. Oh, that's the transmission origins. Okay, so I don't get the actual life pod 6 coordinates. I have to guess that myself. Kilometer from the crash site. Yeah, okay, so with this one, you don't know exactly where it is, but you know, you've got a nice visual clue here with the red grass. 400 meters west-northwest of life pod 4. We don't have life pod 4's location yet. That is a little bit of an annoyance. So let's head back to the red grass area, which I think is over there somewhere. Let's see if we can find life pod 6, and let's also pick up some of those creep find samples on our way. We're also at some point going to need to replace the battery in this Sea Glide. And I nearly picked up that bladderfish, but he was just a little bit too sneaky for me. Yeah, I think we can start picking up titanium again. But the salt. That's going to be useful for making water. Okay, so I think now we have enough of that creep vine to make the fibre mesh we need. Oh, we caught some serious air there, didn't we? Right, am I still going the right way? Yeah. Oh, going quite close to that fella. Is this an area I've scanned yet? Oh, no, that's new. That's a trash can. It's not useful, but not everything has to be useful. There we go. I'm now going to be able to make my own trash can. Aren't I the lucky one? Any good scannables here? It's not looking like it, is it? Okay, let's stay quite high above this bit. We're closer to the aurora than I thought we were. Need to change my direction. I think upgrading our oxygen tank should be a consideration. Right, so here's some red grass. Here's a nice big bit of wreck. And here's some stuff I haven't scanned before. I see you, leechy fish. Okay, was there anything else good around here? Let's go fast for a little bit. Oh, he got me. He got me good. Well, that looks like a scannable there. There's another bit of Seamoth. Our inventory is full. Oh, there's another bit of Seamoth. Brilliant. Oxygen. Yeah. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I'm 100 meters down. I might be able to get to the surface before we fade away. 30, 20, 10. I made it. I really pushed my luck there. I should not do that again. What's that? Is that the pod we seek? That might be pod 6, actually. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, let's pick up what we can. Got a data box here containing the Ultra Glide fins. Good times. And we have to get in here through the ceiling. Pick up the PDA. I would pick up a flare, but the inventory's full. I would pick up some lead, but the inventory's full. Okay, let's go up and get some air again. And there we go, 500 meters there. Let's just scrape along the valley floor as we go. Because I'm not sure if this is one of the ones we've scanned yet. Another Seamoth Fragment. Oh, but I've got the Seamoth thing, so yeah, it's just a whole bunch of titanium I can't pick up. Yeah, that's no good. Which way? I've lost my bearings. There. Okay. Is that... No. Thought I saw something I could scan there, but no, apparently not. So I think I automatically get the blueprint for the mobile vehicle bay as a result of having picked up the blueprint for the Seamoth. So that's promising. I'm going to save the battery in the Sea Glide for a little bit. Let's just swim regularly. Let's pop in here once again. At some point, I do really want to set up these sorts of things within my little mini base, but for now I do what I can. Oh, no, hold on. I think I have some more fibre mesh stashed away somewhere. Not fibre mesh, creepvine samples. Let's get them. And let's put a light on here. Oh, that's probably something I need to find. Yes, that's not a recipe that you get by default. So as you're swimming around, you will also... Thank you. You will also pick up various recipes for additional base features, which is good fun. A bit of copper in there, that's probably going to be useful. I don't need titanium at the moment. I do want a creepvine sample. Apparently I'm out of creepvine samples. Fine, we're going to have to go and get one of them then. Let's put away some titanium. And we have another radio message. Let's go over here. Quickly pick up a creepvine sample. Won't take very long. Oh. That sounded like one of those stalkers snapping at me. Is he following me? Not seeing him. I think we're good. I don't remember placing you. Right. Yeah, I think I have everything I need to do this next step of crafting. And then we'll listen to that radio message. So let's make another piece of fibre mesh. And I think we can then make the radiation suit. We can. So as I say, we've got the radiation suit, but we can't yet go to the Aurora because we don't have the laser cutter yet. I do want to try and upgrade my oxygen tank and my fins. Okay, no, apparently for the mobile vehicle bay, I need to scan for that. So I'm not going to be able to make a Seamoth until I've got all those as well. Huh. All right, silicon, rubber, titanium, lithium. Lithium, eh? Okay, I'd forgotten about lithium. And that, a bit of glass, silver, titanium, oxygen tank. Let's see what we can do about that. I think they forgot that it was still on. How embarrassing. All right, so we can make a bit more glass. I've lost track of what I was doing. I was trying to make a high capacity oxygen tank. Right, can I make a little bit more glass? No, I can't. I've run out of quartz. So to make this, I'm going to need a little bit more quartz, but that's it. That is it. Okay, let's do that. Quartzy, quartzy, quartz. Are you in this little illuminated tunnel? Quartzy, quartzy, quartz. There's a bit. Any more bits? Get some fish. Oh, I see you running away from me. Gotcha. How else are we doing? Oh, there's something we can scan there. Might as well get that. This veined nettle. You're so veined. You probably think this nettle's about you. Yeah, not having the fabricator in the same place as the storage is a bit annoying. Right, where are we at? We wanted to make more glass. And then we need some titanium and a standard oxygen tank. So I will need to take the standard oxygen tank off. And I will also need to retrieve a little bit more of the titanium from in here. While we're here, let's look into what would be required to make one of those fabricators. Oh, just a bit of gold. Okay, that's worth considering. Let's pop. Can that go on the sidewall? It can go there. Apparently, that's annoying. Yeah, no, I'm going to put it there. All right, so going to want some gold and a table coral sample. Do I have any table coral sample in here? I thought I had some in my inventory. Okay, so I need to find some gold. Oh, I was hoping there'd be some in there, but there isn't. Lost track. Titanium. That's what I came here for. Make a bit of titanium. Take off my current oxygen tank. And then I should now be able to build a high capacity one. Which now means I have 135 seconds between needing to refill my air. Let's make up lots of filtered water. And let's cook up a peeper. Just to keep our food topped up. Which one of you has cooked that one? Let's drink that, but that's enough for now. Yeah, the food and water thing. Yeah, I have to say it doesn't add a lot to the gameplay, exactly. It is just a chore. I'm going to try deconstructing this again. Still can't deconstruct the radio. Meh. Right, let's pop back into the pod. Let's think about what our next step is going to be. If we've got any surplus titanium to put away, we have. Salt is a food, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Got some ores, pop them away. Acid mushrooms, I had a shrooms box, didn't I? There. Okay, so what's on blueprints at the moment? Plasteel ingots, we don't need them for a long time yet. In the tools, still haven't made a flashlight. I could do that now, actually, I think. Because I think I have the shrooms I need and the copper to make a battery. But then I don't have the glass because I used up all my quartz, I believe. Yes. Okay, well that's a worthwhile thing to try and do. So let's go and get some quartz and then we'll be able to make a flashlight. Diamonds are way off yet, unfortunately. Mobile vehicle bays are way off yet. Can now make a bioreactor. And I genuinely can make a bioreactor. Okay, I don't need to because I'm able to use solar at the moment. But I think some gold and some quartz are the next best thing to do. So let's try and get that beacon back. Was it 17? 17, there was plenty of sandstone in that area. And I think there'll be quartz near it as well. Was that a... Yep, copper. Need copper. Bit of block. See, I'm starting to get my eye back. My my limestone spotting eye. I'm starting to rediscover my skills. There's a stalker over to the left. A bit more titanium. Yeah, I'm going to pick that up. A small amount of fish. More little salvage. Don't need that. One of those ugly fellas. That box is probably one that I've already scanned umpteen times already, but let's check again just in case. Oh no, there's a laser cutter fragment in it, apparently. Oh. Sod off, sand shark. Oh, and apparently I already have everything I need for the laser cutter fragment, so I just wasted time scanning that. Oh, I see some quartz there. That's good, that's one of our goals here. Quartz and sandstone chunks. Bit of salt. Yeah, at some point I want to move off of relying on bladderfish for water. 30 seconds of oxygen. Okay, little head to surface. So we've got a bit of quartz, but we need some more. It's gold, really. Gold is... Once we've got some gold, then we can head home. And also, I'm not in the direction I thought I was. That explains why I was struggling to find sandstone earlier. I think I was in completely the wrong red grassy area. Right, I'm looking for sandstone chunks. They should be around these pillars. But if I've already... Oh, here's one. Please be gold. That's gold. Anything scannable here, or have you already done this area? Another Seamoth Fragment. That's just going to become titanium. And I just picked up more titanium for reasons unknown. Okay, is there actually anything scannable here? That looks scannable. Bioreactor fragment. Okay, again, that's going to become titanium. Let's not bother. Scanner room. Very nice. How close am I to being able to make a scanner room? 2 out of 3. Okay, well, let's look around in case there's another scanner room fragment around here. No, just bioreactor. How full is my inventory? Can I pick up? I could pick up a small thing. Laser cut fragment. Nope, don't want that. Well, there's a chunk of sandstone. That might be another piece of gold. And then we need to surface. Okay, let's head for the very surface. Get some air before we die. And then I'm just going to check out one of these reef backs. These chaps are fun. They're not threatening, but they do have some things on their back that can attack you. So it's worth staying quite agile. So on these, you want to look for little blue dots, like that. There's a bit of gold. That's the thing that attacks you, the tiger plant. Is that a barnacle? No. A couple of barnacles here. Copper ore, inventory full. I'm not happy about this. Let's drop a bit of titanium so we can get that copper. Where's the copper gone? Is it down here somewhere? I think we might not be getting that back in a hurry. Anything scannable in here? Nope. Have we been here before? Don't think we have. So that's one of those doors you need a laser cutter to get in. Is there anything useful around here? Not looking like it. Oh, that looked... Scanner room fragment. Brilliant. And then we need to get up to the surface really quickly. Okay, we can make scanner rooms. That's progress. Should get up to the surface in plenty of time. Yeah. Okay, so let's head back to base, and I think I'm going to have to stop using the sea glide for a bit because I've pretty much used up battery. So what can we make now? We can make a scanner room. Well, that changes everything. I mean, I'm not sure if we have the resources needed to make a scanner room. Yes, I like. I'm feeling very keen. All right, let's sort our inventory, see what the situation is, and then I think I will bring this stream to a close. But don't leave yet, because sorting inventory is the best bit. It is known. Just popping my head underwater, seeing if there's any useful resources to grab. Oh, that's a chunk. Oh, but I think my inventory's full, isn't it? Oh, no, I could take one thing. On. Yeah, there it is. And it's titanium. What a disappointment. Okay, let's see if we can remember what the mission was. So, I was interested in the ultra glide fins. Oh, do they need to be made at a modification station, actually? How do I make ultra glide fins? Yeah, that's a modification station. Okay, so that's a way off as well. Still a long way off the mobile vehicle bay. Flashlight, battery and glass. That was what I was looking for, wasn't it? And let's see what I would need to make a scanner room. Oh, I have everything I need to make a scanner room. That's interesting. What was I making? Flashlight, battery and glass, battery and glass. Right. Apparently I don't have that much quartz. Huh. One of my main reasons for going out there was to get some quartz. And look what I failed to come back with. Quartz. Well, fine, okay, but it's not wasted. Let's build a little scanner room attachment. Let's make a kind of tunnely compartment. Why is it not letting me put a tunnely compartment there? I see absolutely no reason why I shouldn't be able to place a tunnel off of that. What about... Can I place a scanner room right there? Okay, I can attach a scanner room. Let's go for that. Next time we play, we're going to be able to scan. It's going to make resource acquisition much easier. Oh, look at it hover there. Magical. Right, so yeah, I failed to get the quartz, which means that I cannot yet make the flashlight. Well, I can make the battery for it at least, can't I? What do I need for that? I need a bit of copper, which is in my inventory, and acid mushrooms, which are also in my inventory. And that fabricator is now in the wrong place. Let's try it somewhere else. There. Okay, so we're still waiting for gold so we can make that. So we have to continue using the life pod for fabrication. Really, we need 2 batteries actually, because we want to top up the one in the Sea Glide as well. Oh, I just made copper wire. Fiddlesticks. Well, okay, in that case, I might as well just swap out the battery in this. Is it R to change the battery? Yeah. How's everything else for batteries? I think we're doing fine. It is inviting me to self-scan, so let's do that. I have one more try at deconstructing this fabricator. Nope, can't do it. Can I deconstruct the medical kit fabricator? No, I can't. The radio? No, I can't. Rubbish. So let's clear out our inventory. That half-completed fabricator is going to taunt us for a while, I know it. Let's pop that away. It's got some stuff for the ores chest. Lead is an ore, I'd say. I'm allowing it. Salt goes in food. And let's pop this water and them peepers. You're going to be food as well. Plenty of first aid kits at the moment. Haven't needed many of those. I will consume a little bit of water to keep me going, in fact. And you know what? Let's go and cook this peeper, and then we'll call it an episode here. Thank you very much for watching. We've made some excellent progress here. Not bad for the first hour and a half. Not bad at all. And next time we'll be able to do some scanning and find the things we need. So, thank you. Cheerio. Goodbye.